So,
That's fine. So
yeah.
look at your little coil.
I don't know what this coil is doing. I don't know if it's the one you were playing with the other day.
No, because when I grabbed you, it was on this side. You were praying.
You-
I had you like this, and I was like, okay. Hey guys, so
I thought you were about to put my head here.
not yet, Bambi.
No, not yet.
So guys, we wanted to do a Q&A video with you today. So maybe like an hour or so ago, I posted to our community tab. And you guys gave us some pretty cool questions, and we're just going to go through them and answer.
Let's answer your questions.
All right. And since you guys are obviously not anonymous, we'll say your name so you know it was your question. So let's go first.
If you ask stupid question, they will call your name here, and I will blast you very well.
Okay, first question from Ebony Mitchell. Since you have been married, what are some things you've had to compromise on or change in order to have a successful marriage? How has it been combining two different cultures? I'm American and my husband is Ghanaian, and that's what we've been working on.
Good question. Very, very good question. Do you want to go first, or I should go first?
Okay, so I'll start. So there's two different questions here. So the first one is, how do you compromise on or change in order to have a successful marriage? And how's it been combining the two different cultures? So for compromise, because that's with any marriage, whether you married somebody from the same culture or race, religion, you're always going to have to compromise being two people. What are some things? I don't know that I can think of, like, can you think of what we've actually had to compromise on just sitting here right now?
Yeah, just sitting here right now.
What's one example that you can think of?
I would say just accepting each other.
I know, right?
That's
like
where it starts from.
Accepting the
Just-
fact that we're different.
Just
So maybe
accepting.
that's this part then, answering how has it been combined. So let's do that. How has it been combining the two different cultures?
Yeah.
Because compromise is just when you get to whatever the situation is, you just have to figure out what the compromise is.
Yes.
It doesn't even matter where you're from. It's like, hey, how do we make this work for the both of us? I'll come back if I can think of an actual example, but that's just compromise for anyone. How to make it work with two different cultures. First, it's like learning that it's a cultural thing. Like with Lamb, I had to learn that him being loud isn't necessarily being disrespectful or rude or having an attitude, even though that's exactly what it sounds like.
Oh,
I
man.
had to learn that means I'm just talking. I'm just talking. You're so annoying.
Yes, stupid. This is a big head.
So how has it been?
Yeah.
It's been both good and both frustrating, right?
Yeah, it could be frustrating, and a good one also, like you said. For me, there are a lot of things I'm not used to. You know that it's you people's culture, even up to the food. You can just wake up and just eat water.
Like a bowl of cereal.
You
And
can
he's
just-
like, where's the plantains? Where's the sauce?
You know?
Where's the meat? Where's the pepper
She
soup?
eats white
Where's
rice.
the
She will just sit
Indomie?
down.
I'll eat white rice.
She literally will eat white rice.
Love it.
No stew, no peppers,
Just
nothing.
like butter,
white rice with
Or just white rice.
or
with
just white
nothing.
rice.
So good.
And I had to learn that this is it. You know, this is what she's used to. Yes, I'm used to something different. And I think the way we've made it work is not feeling entitled about our culture.
Right. Like mine isn't right and his isn't right.
You know, not feeling entitled. Yes, we are married, but you have to understand that we are two grown adults that have lived life and gotten used to our individual cultures, and then we decided to come together. Be patient.
Today's video is sponsored by Ethos Life.
Yeah, I saw them on the commercial the other day.
Yeah, and Lamb was like, life insurance, like there's more insurance.
Yeah, but I'm not used to it. I don't know what, I didn't know anything about life insurance until I came to America, basically.
So kind of like, the whole credit card thing, I'm teaching Lamb about life insurance. And when we heard about Ethos Life, we both decided to go online and check it out. Typically, life insurance is a really like intimidating topic to talk about. It's kind of scary. Nobody really wants to think about that. But it's really the best idea to get it as young as you can. Just because as you get older, it goes up about 8 to 10% every year that you wait to get life insurance. Ethos specifically is great because they've made it super easy for the customer experience. You just fill out a few simple questions and they match you with top tier carriers that'll match.
That will just match for you, yeah.
And of course, with any other company, you want to make sure that they're trustworthy. They are rated as excellent by customers, and they have an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. So that's good for me.
So again, I know it's a difficult conversation, but just step out of your emotions and just be in touch with your reality that truly life can happen at any time.
Yeah, so you definitely want to make sure that you have something that helps you protect you, your family, and people that truly care about you and people that you love. I'm getting used to these things. Definitely get your free quote, see what it's about. We think that you'll be interested, so definitely click at the link in our description box. Be prepared.
Be prepared.
Go get Ethos, guys.
Good. Now. Give it time, because you cannot break into someone else's or change someone else's culture that they've lived with for several years in 1 year or 2 years or 3 years of marriage. One of the biggest things that has helped us is we put us over me. At the end of the day, it's always about what is best for us.
All right, this next one is from Charles Neong. Hey guys, just curious, is your marriage based on a 50-50 partnership? Example, you both equally provide for your family, both equally split the house chores, etc. Just curious. So you can take this one first.
My brother, my Charles, that's a good question. Oh. So see, I'll keep it 100. Let me speak like an American. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Okay.
That's what people say.
No, it's not
I'm
you people. Some people sound like that. I guess it's not American. Like,
okay.
We've been over this.
See, in our case, she had a job, I didn't have a job when we got married. So at that point, it was 99 to 1%. Because she provided food, she paid our phone bills with our,
But in fairness, before you continue, maybe monetarily, I had the heavier weight to carry, but you did, excuse me, food. Like I'd come home, the bed was always made.
Yeah,
so.
No, I'm going there.
Oh, okay.
I'm going there, which was my own way of contributing, because a lot of times what you've seen is a lot of people feel because I don't have money to put down, there is nothing else I can do. I was looking for a job. I couldn't find a job yet.
I didn't want you to.
And she didn't even want me to find a job because she wanted me to pursue my music and all that. But I had to give some sort of value. So by the time she comes back from work, I would have cooked. By the time she comes back from work, I always make sure the bed is laid. Why? That is my contribution. For us, again, I had to put it this way so that you guys will understand. And then when I finally got a job, and then I started working, we as a family now agreed. That was when we started our family savings. We pay for things I can pay for. You should pay for things she can pay for. And then when we now became self-employed, we are business partners.
Yeah, everything is 50-50.
Everything is 50-50.
In terms of making decisions.
It's 50-50.
Legally, it's like I own 50% of the business, he owns 50%.
50-50. I don't want any of my family member to wake up tomorrow morning, if God forbid I'm no longer here, they come and say, no. It's already in the document, 50-50. Everything we do, and this is how we pay. Whenever we make money, we put aside.
And then in terms of responsibility, because they said chores and things like that too, it's really just whoever
man, nobody
does it.
Again, see, I know because, again, we were raised
the woman is supposed to do everything,
yes,
right?
A lot of families in Africa, were raised that the women are supposed to do everything. But unfortunately,
And I think one lonely night back 2 years ago, or maybe close to 3, because it was at the beginning of our relationship, there was a sink full of dishes. And I turned around and looked at him on the couch, sound asleep. And I just came over to him, and I don't remember like the exact words.
I remember.
I was just like, I hope you're having a good sleep. And he was like, I am, Bambi. And I was like, great. And there's a full sink of dishes that you just left for me to do.
Yeah.
And it was because I had noticed that like the last few weeks, it was just me doing dishes. I was like, nah. And I turned around, and like, guys, it was like this. I just stared at him. And I was
and
like,
I stood up.
Sleeping. He stayed asleep.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until I like started cleaning them and was pissed off that he got like, oh, she doesn't actually care about how I'm sleeping right now. She's just pissed off.
That sleep, you were killing the sleep.
I was so annoyed. But
Sorry.
guys, it's all about sharing.
It's sharing.
I think what works for you works for you. If you know if the woman doing everything works for you, I guess
Do
that's
it.
fine. If
And,
the man
and
doing
again,
everything,
again, see, these are part of the adjustments.
Yeah.
You have to, don't look at anybody's relationship.
So I think you were blown away that I even like wanted you to do the dishes. You were like, peace.
Yeah, you understand. Don't look at anybody's relationship and look at your relationship. What works for you?
What works for you? Jarrell Mark Chetty. Hi. First of all, I think that you two are the most beautiful couple I've ever seen. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
I've noticed that Ling does prank Lamb quite a bit, and his reactions and responses are hilarious. Why doesn't Lamb prank Ling as much as she does?
I've been trying.
Love you guys.
I've been trying. This big girl is too smart. She always figure it out. I've been trying. And you know, we don't do all those kind of prank you people see. I won't go and break egg on top of her head like all these other prank. We don't do all those kind of prank. So for me to look for normal, simple, intelligent prank,
he just has to work a little harder.
I've been trying. Every time she will boss me. So the other day I do that teddy bear, that other teddy bear thing. But that one is not really prank. I'm going to get you.
We'll see, guys. We'll see. Stay tuned, Jarrell.
I'm going to get her. Don't worry.
Next question. Abigail Darko. Greetings to you both, and thanks for sharing so much with us. My relationship is hanging by a thread, and at times I feel I need to cut the cord and move on, but somehow I can't seem to make that step. We've been together for 12 years, have 2 wonderful kids, and last year I found out that he cheated on me. I believe most things can be worked out if you communicate and are honest with each other, but this time I thought our relationship was tight and going well. It was devastating. Nearly 7 months on, I'm still angry and sad, but can't make the final cut. What does that mean? I guess my question is, when do you know when it's time to leave or fight for things to get better? Sorry that was long, but I felt you needed a little context. Thanks and much love to you all. Abigail. So I would pretty much say, so you've been together for 12 years, have 2 kids, and you found out last year that he was cheating. 12 years is such a long time. It's hard to just say walk away, especially when you have all that time in and 2 kids. But if you've been feeling like from your message, it seems like you've been saying for a while, like it's hanging by a thread, and at times I feel like I need to cut. So I would just say, it sounds really simple, but sit down by yourself in quiet with pen and paper and do a pros and cons list. And I feel like if your pros outweigh the cons, then there's your answer. But if your cons outweigh the pros and you just know that there's no hope, even aside from the cheating, I would say that you have to cut the thread, because it's better late than never. I feel. I would never want to stay with somebody that I feel like I don't know what's going on. I can't guess their next step, like if they'll cheat again or will this really work. So for me, I would let go.
Yeah, you know, she's a no-nonsense woman. This one doesn't waste time. If you misbehave, she will pack her bag immediately. No time to waste, which I respect a lot. So this is my thing, Abby. Have a conversation with your guy, if you can. Put your emotions aside. Put the benefits. I know, because a lot of times, I don't know if there are benefits. You know, you have a family. There's a lot of things involved. Put those things aside and just have a one-on-one conversation with him. And please, because a lot of times people are scared to have those conversations because the outcome might become crazy. But control your emotions and brace yourself to just want to hear the truth from him. Hey, it's okay. since you keep going out to cheat, it's fine. I know we probably once had a beautiful relationship, but if I'm no longer the person you want to be with, say it right now. But if I still am the person you want to be with, then these are the rules. Try and have that mature conversation, and if it doesn't work, if you try that conversation and it doesn't work, go back to what Ling just said, and I really do hope and pray that you are able to work it out. Communication is important.
Yeah, and communication is definitely key. I guess I answered that way first because it seems like she's already like fed up, which insinuates to me that there's probably been a conversation already. But if not, yeah, if this is your first time in 12 years ever talking to him about it, which I doubt, that would be strange.
Yeah.
But if it is your first time talking about it, then yes, definitely go the route of communication first and then weigh out your options, like I said. But, just do what's best for you.
Yeah,
at the end of the day.
Again, you are the one wearing the shoe. You know if the shoe is your size or it's oversized. Which one again? These people send plenty of questions. Who's going to answer all these questions?
Okay, so Formless Fury says, why don't y'all start doing restaurant reviews? We basically do restaurant reviews now. Every time we go out to
Which
eat.
one is where have you been? We cannot. How many tummy do we have? Are we going to eat more
We do a lot
than
of restaurant reviews, and every time we go, we do tag or mention or somewhere that where we go. So we do.
I beg. We
His
do.
hat flipping back, or like if I'm wiggling in my chair, or
Literally, we have eaten
That's the sign.
we've eaten almost the half of America. You say, well, we don't do restaurant.
I am dead.
Yeah, but who next?
Alexandria Hatton. I would love to see both of you making more African and American food. Lamb is so passionate about it. So I hate cooking. That's why you guys don't really see a lot of cooking content from me. Lamb, I don't know what's going on with my voice today.
You want
but
water?
Lamb, no, it's okay. Lamb likes cooking, but I feel like even you recently have not been into it at all. You've
It's
not
not
been
that I've
cooking
not
for,
been
I feel
into
like
it.
for months, like the last 2 months, you haven't really cooked.
Yeah, I took
And like
a
it
break.
is, yeah.
It's not. It's funny enough. I think it's just more of the fact that I'm also enjoying just the fact that we're experimenting all these other restaurants and
busy.
busy.
Like by the
I think
time-
we got a little bit more busy
Yeah,
with
we
work.
did.
Yeah, we got more busy, and most times nobody has time. So
But we'll get back to it.
We'll get back to
because
it,
we do know that
yeah.
you guys like it, and as much as like food is great, but like there really is something about if you know how to cook homemade food that's just like
yeah,
really
and there's some
comforting.
places we've been eating that I don't even want to cook it. I like the fact that they are consistent.
Oh yeah, you don't want to touch it. Like
I don't
no
want to
way.
go and start learning how to cook all those this thing. I
Yeah.
beg.
Treasure Magnus said, "How old are you both?
We are young.
We're just super young and chilling and living
Peace.
our life."
Peace.
Count your blessings, life is full of blessings. Thank God for His mercy. We pray. Waking up is a miracle.